thoughts are too negative. I don't wanna get lost in the sedative. Gotta show them what I got, I'm competitive. You know I'm about to go off, I won't let them win. I'll take a stab, I wanna chase the bag. I want a way I can change all the things I lack. I gotta face the facts, I got a taste in that. Got me obsessed with the rest, I got an itch to scratch. I'll give up everything.
The venom in my brain, running from the past, wanna escape my pain. I just wanna be a better person, I deserve this, I just wanna break these chains. Always destined for greatness, true to myself, I never fake it. Seen no many ones that are so they get famous. And when I say the truth, most really can't take it. In spite of everything I've been through, I'ma make it. Fake friends, but on my downfall is toxic. Day one, started the outlaws for profit. Now all I do is write verses, no talking. All I do is put the work in, no option. This was everything I ever wanted. Created a legacy off of me just being honest. And the fake ones hate, but it's all to no avail. They wanna see me lose, but you know I never fail.
I'll give up everything, daunting life. If I can see my dream, things are, 'cause I'll do anything. Want a reality. I'll give up everything, daunting life. If I can see my dreams, things are, 'cause I'll do anything to make what I want a reality. Don't let go. Don't let go. I'll make things right, 'cause I'll do anything to make what I want a reality.
Howdy, howdy. What's going on, Daniel? Trying to get to the chat. I saw you there. There he is. I don't know what is going on with this shit, man, but here, we're gonna shut all this bullshit off. That's distracting as hell. There. That'll be better. How you doing, Daniel? Well, you're the first one here, technically. I mean, people stopped in way before I started the stream, like hours ago. But, you're the first one in the chat, anyway. Let's see. I do not know. I do not know. I do not know. Costume. What is this doing? Well, that's kind of neat. I can just turn that down and then we can read it better. That's pretty cool, dude. Theme compact. Huh. Didn't even know this was on here. Oh my god, this shit makes it hard to read. Oh shit. Shit. Well, I think I don't know. Easier to read. I don't know. Get more on the screen that way. No. Wow, that shit's hard to read. Really hard to read. Hey, Bordeaux Fort. Hey, soy sauce is good. Alrighty then.
Hello.
Howdy, howdy.
Sorry I am a little bit late. You hear soy sauce is good and happy Sunday. It's a good Sunday. We're getting nice here.
We're not. It's gonna stay 33 degrees tonight.
Well, I'm coming to your house, Ken.
Yep, I'm telling you, you gotta move up north. That way you stay warmer.
That seems to be the case nowadays, doesn't it?
Since probably, what, 10 years ago? On
Yeah.
till now?
The way it gets so hot. My spring's okay, but summer, hot.
Oh.
Well, summers are hot here, too.
Well, summers are hot everywhere, unless you live in the Antarctic, where they really don't have fucking summer.
Oh, no, trust me. It's summer compared to what they have in the winter.
Well, yeah, for them.
About 60, 70 degrees all year round. That'd be fine for me.
65.
I said 65, 70.
Oh, I said 65. So,
I'm an Indian. I don't give a damn what it is. Just let me know what it is so I can dress appropriately. I never live under the illusion that it matters what mankind likes because Mother Nature's going to do what it does anyway.
no shit, huh?
That's about right.
You get used to that 65 degrees. Sorry, it's gonna rain today.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and by the way, it's gonna be 30 degrees.
30. I think here it's like right under freezing.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I
I'm
can hear you.
up here.
Yeah, how am I supposed to hear you if you're not up here?
Can you hear me now?
How's your yeah, you're not up here, Medieval. I see you, but I certainly do not hear you.
Here in the chat. Oh, there's you. I didn't hear no ding though.
Well, that's your new computer.
Probably.
I was in ninja mode, I guess.
Well, yeah, you know, I can't even hear your live streams anymore, Medieval Mom.
Oh damn.
Not at all. I can't even hear like sometimes I have a hard time hearing you talk because you talk so quiet. I can't even hear your damn game now.
Jeez.
We're gonna get speakers and hope that fixes it. And if it doesn't, these are going back.
You know, that really does not say Medieval Mom. It says Medieval Mom.
Well, that's how you spell medieval.
Yeah.
No, it isn't.
Look it up.
Medieval is MIDEVILMOM. Medieval Mom. Unfortunately, I did go to school.
So did I. And when I Googled it, that's what it told me to spell it as.
Yeah, except that doesn't say Medieval Mom. I don't know what language that thing says Medieval Mom. The first word is med, not mid. Then you got an I, right? Evil is EVIL, not EVAL. Looks like you're starting to say evaluate. Mom is actually spelled correct.
Well,
Now, that might be how it was spelt way over in, I don't know, the Dark Ages in England, which is very possible. It's not like their language was exactly the same as ours.
well, even Susan told me that's how you spell medieval. And she's way fucking smarter than I am. And I Googled it too.
I don't care who did what. Mid is not MED. That's med.
Okay. You don't know the English language then, because it's all fucked up like that.
Oh, I do know the English language. Med is med, mid is mid. Even a dictionary will tell you that. Just because people want to change the language now does not mean that that's how it's actually spelled. I know how to spell medieval. I'm a history buff. If I want to look up and study medieval times, I have to type that in. And if I type that in, I ain't getting anything about the medieval times.
Okay.
Well, that's not the original spelling of medieval.
No, it's not.
It was changed in 1925.
That would be correct too. See, told you I'm a history buff. I believe the way that spelling would be the English version, like from the UK. Not modern UK, but certainly I would say if you went back about 150 years before they altered their own, because they did alter theirs too.
Yeah, we altered ours and they altered theirs. We took some of theirs on and they took some of ours on, and
That's exactly what I'm saying, last son.
There's the original.
What?
And you are correct. Today, mom is mum, depending on where you're from, and it's still mum. If you go to the UK, it's still mum.
Mum.
And I actually believe Australia might, most of them, some actually do say mum.
Well, Awesome Epic is from Australia, so. So I'm assuming so.
What the fuck? Spelling the medieval is medieval. I believe probably in the UK version or the older UK version, possibly.
Hello, last son. Sorry I didn't say hi to you.
I'm medieval, Mom.
Yep. Hello.
Hey, Susan. Hugs.
How are you?
Hey, Awesome Epic.
I'm good. How are
That's
you?
not Susan, that's Hawk's wife.
Trying to get over this remnants of this
I'm sorry.
COVID. Still freaking got the stuffy nose and stuffy ears.
You know, I pray you guys have got all your disasters over. And now this clear sailing for the rest of the year.
What
You guys need
disasters?
to catch a break.
Weather disasters, I think. he's talking.
Disasters. Yeah, I'm confused.
There's too many to count.
They ain't disasters. That's life. I don't even see them as disasters.
Oh, true. Let's just spread life out a little more, not so concentrated.
Who, me? I'm not concentrating on anything, honestly.
I'm not concentrated or constipated.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Lord.
I just deal with things one day at a time, but I don't really get like bothered or consider it a catastrophe when something goes wrong because in my experience, things always go wrong, but it ain't just for me. That's for everybody. Like, COVID goes around, eventually you catch it. All right, I caught it. I recovered.
Oh, sorry.
You get remnants of it. Computer to me is like a car. It was like it needs parts every now and then, but I don't know anything that don't. If you sit in a computer chair too long, you need a piece for it or you need a new one. And I would beg anyone to tell me what the hell lasts forever.
Love.
In today's world, right.
Well, in my world, it's either going to last or get the fuck out.
Well, but that's a contradiction to what you just said, isn't it? You just said love's going to last forever, and then you switched it to if it don't, get the fuck out.
But it is.
If love lasts forever, the divorce rate wouldn't be over 80%.
So now go lay down. Oh, stop licking my elbow.
But me and my wife were a rarity. We're going on 26 years.
Congratulations. That is awesomeness.
What are we on? Like, going on 15?
Yeah, but you're still young, Ken.
Okay. I'm only a couple of years younger than you.
Yeah, but your beard hasn't turned white yet.
Yes, it has.
Oh, well.
I know.
The fuck? What picture of me are you looking at? Holy shit. Oh, one I took fucking 10 years ago, probably.
Oh, well, I don't know. I don't really look at people's pictures, especially not yours, Ken. You're just not pretty enough.
Yes, I am.
No, I don't think you are, Ken.
I'm absolutely gorgeous.
I'm going to have to disagree with that, Ken. Oh,
Anyway,
God,
thank you,
dear.
Bill. Hmm?
So, how is the new computer? I mean, that is what we're talking about today. Let's get that out of the way. How is the new computer other than
Ready?
you went from Windows 10 to Windows 11,
Yeah.
and you're probably going to have to change some settings in there.
Yeah. Well, I've been changing a lot of shit, but
Bless you. Bless you.
speakers are crap.
So you can get external speakers to plug in and let. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
you should be able to.
either Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah.
Devers.
So
Let's say you should have
Mommy
those.
Devers.
Lily, hello.
that Millie Lily, Mia Lily.
Yep. I thought you were.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the gun thing you sent me. I had to go back and look again. I'm like, yeah, I seen that.
Well, that's where I learned that. Yeah. That's why I was bringing that up to you. What the hell?
Yeah. Yeah. I seen that.
Yeah.
Look, lived 24/7 in a full hazmat suit for 4 years in that modern medical prison colony, Australia. I don't think well, it's not a prison colony anymore.
Mama baby.
Like, wouldn't that be weird if, like, somebody did an undercover investigation and found out England was still looking at people going, "We don't want you here, mate. Now get on the boat. You're going to Australia."
Really? Really?
I'm not even sure if that's how that actually happened. The good news is, Ken, you're cleared. You know why? They did not have new computers back in that time.
Right.
Love last, Andy. It's just women are fickle. Yeah, I think you can have complaints on both sexes. That's why even when I joke, I always make it a point. The men have their faults just as much as women do.
Yeah.
I don't think that one is better than the other. I think at the end, you just got to separate the problems that people have and quit being sexist about it. And, like, men shouldn't be like, only women got problems. Not true. And women shouldn't be like, it's the man's fault. Yeah, well, sometimes it's not the man's fault. Sometimes look in the mirror, dear.
It takes two.
It always does.
Yeah, it takes
That's
two.
my point. Okay, I gotta get my balls for this shit. Well, at least, I think the older generation understands more than the younger generation does. I'm not trying to insult the younger generation, but they kind of, to me, lean a whole lot towards stupid.
They don't lean on it, they're built on it.
That's about right.
I'm sorry, did I verbalize that?
You did. I heard you.
My bad.
I dare you verbalize those things.
Oof. What's scary is you can't beat common sense into them either.
No, you can't.
No, because we enjoy it too much.
Is it an inherent genetic defect? Because my son, whom I love with my heart and soul, does not have a lick of common sense and is lazy as a box of rocks.
No, shit, all these young people are lazy. You ask them to get up, they sigh like, Like they're gonna die because they had to rise from their fucking chair.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Don't talk about me like that.
Like shit, get the fuck up.
It's
That's
like
why they
Kevin.
get fat. They don't. They eat and they eat and they eat. Ask them to get up, and it's no.
Mm-hmm. And God knows that boy has chores. He's had chores. I got pictures of him at 5 pushing a vacuum cleaner. And when he was little, he'd unload the dryer and the whole 9 yards. And now it's like he's become this entitled little insert adjective here, because I'm not going to. And yeah, insert whatever adjective you'd like, and the more colorful, the better.
Do I get to choose the adjective?
Oh yeah, you could fill it in on your own.
I was just curious. I'm like, wait a minute now. That
Yeah,
sounds like you're giving me an opportunity.
but chores and just he's getting lazier. Well,
Yeah,
we're
that's
gonna
what
have to
they
do
do.
that. You want to eat? You want clean clothes? Then I suggest you get off your behind. But yeah, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, even like modern responsibility, like clean your room. How hard is this? You live there. They'd rather
Mhm.
live in dirt.
Yes. Yes. I think Ken and I had this conversation.
Pretty much. It's
He
close.
went to take a shower, and he came out in like 3 minutes. I mean, his hair wasn't even damp. And I'm like,
Yeah, his son took a shower, not me. That made it sound like I
no,
wanted
not
to
you.
shower and come on and talk about it. What the fuck?
No, my son. And I'm like, can you go back in and use water? And I'm gonna really go out on a limb and use soap. And it's like, oh, yeah. I took a shower. Your hair's dry. And we got him the Irish soap, bar soap, Irish Spring. You know, that's a very heavy scented soap.
Yep.
And yeah, not a whiff of that anywhere. And it's like, go use soap.
And wash your hair this time. That means under the water.
Exactly. I mean, he went so far as when he was a little younger, you told him to wash his hands after using the bathroom, and he'd come out, Grayson, go wash your hands. I washed my hands. No, you didn't. They don't smell like soap. So you know what he started doing? Putting 1 drop of soap in his hands and rubbing it together. So when he came out the bathroom, his hands would smell like soap.
And then you get dry hands.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what the bad part about that is? That's just somebody, if they would have just washed their hands in the first place, they spent more energy trying to be
Exactly.
lazy
Exactly.
than they did actually doing the fucking job.
But that's not how we raised him. That's what kills me.
No, that happens from his friends. He learns that from, like, when you have kids and they hang around other kids, it's the other kids that get in their head and go, well, this is what I do, and my parents don't catch on. And they're not lying. That's really what happens. Britt, welcome. Sorry, I was in the kitchen, guys.
What's that say about their parents? That they're that fucking dumb.
Well, a lot of, if you look at parents today, a lot of them really are that fucking dumb. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. They're fucking stupid. Like, especially the parent, like you got a 5-year-old running around, fuck this, fuck that. And then the parent going, well, they're expressing themselves. Yeah, give me a second with your kid, because now I'm going to express myself.
Yep.
You're cruel. Oh no, I believe in discipline. You're going to visit that kid in prison.
Oh, I think I told you guys a story. My mom, My brother, I'll never forget, I was 6 years old and I didn't know what it meant. And my brother did something and I turned around and I called him a dumb F. My mom's hand came out of nowhere.
They always
That's
do.
mom. You got that
Man.
shit right.
And I ended up, she split my lip because she had a pinky ring. She split my lip. I tell you what, I never did that again.
Yeah, my man, moms back in my generation were like Clint motherfucking Eastwood.
Look,
Like they
Clint Eastwood would be scared.
they could multitask. They could be on the phone, stirring a pot, and still whoop your ass.
Yep, absolutely.
And it
It'd still
wasn't
be-
like today.
Hmm
Wouldn't
We were
even raise their
kids.
voice, they'd still be talking nice to the neighbor, all sweet and innocent sounding.
Yeah.
hmm
And we weren't safe even in stores whenever we were kids. Like when we were kids, you didn't touch shit because you knew if you did, mom would beat your ass in front of all them people. Didn't give two shits neither.
My mom, we were shopping with my aunt in a department store in New York, and my aunt and I were like oil and water. We never mixed. All of a sudden, we're shopping, and I'm singing to the radio. That's the music in the store. All of a sudden, I had a handful of her hand was in my hair, spun me around, 5 fingers, man, entire side of my face. And I'm like, what'd you hit me for? She said, your aunt was scolding you and you were singing. You don't disrespect. Left me, I was like in shock. And then this lady came out and said, well, you shouldn't be slapping that child. I was like, come over here and I'm going to slap you too.
I don't think anybody ever approached my mom when I was a kid. We didn't get in trouble very often because, for the most part, trust me, we knew better.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I look at kids' life today and I hear them complain, and I'm like, if you had to grow up when we did, like when we grew up, the first thing you did was make your bed. And if your bed wasn't made, that was your ass.
Yep.
These kids just get up today and mom goes in there and makes their bed. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Hell no.
What the heck? When? Like when I was a kid, your mom would, that's inspection time right there. You feel like you're in the military.
That's what you get when you get the government sticking their fucking nose where it don't belong.
Shit, try washing dishes and leaving a greasy dish.
You got to wash them all over again. I remember that.
Absolutely.
I remember
Empty
that.
the cabinet, and same thing with ironing clothes. You had
No,
a wrinkled
we
shirt
didn't do
hanging
that.
up. Well,
Oh, I
had a
didn't, but I'm not a.
My mom did my dad's shirts all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Anything wrinkled, that closet got emptied, and you ironed everything again.
Yeah, like even back then, everything was changed. Like during the week, everybody did dishes because the belief was if you ate in the house, you did dishes. Simple as that.
Mhm.
Weekends, it was the girls' time for dishes because the boys needed to go cut the grass and do the yard work.
Mm-hmm.
And that was an every weekend thing. Before you did anything, you had chores to do.
Yep, absolutely.
No, I tried. As soon as Megan went back to her mom, everything was forgotten.
Yeah.
Including manners, including respecting your elders, including respecting authority, all that.
Yep, I agree with that, Britt. Any kid raised in my house is brought up that way too. You have chores.
Yep.
You have responsibility. I don't mind spoiling you, but you're going to earn it.
Mm-hmm.
I want good grades. I want homework done. And if your room is filthy, don't ask me for shit. Because if you're that lazy, you don't deserve anything. And that's what I'm going to give you. Nothing.
Yeah. You bet. Mine at least got better with the food thing. 'Cause it last year.
I got OCD anyway. That was back in the
He got to the point where everything I made, he complained. I said, okay, you're going to have a grocery budget for your
I always do
groceries.
that.
you will have to buy your own groceries for
you
to
would.
last you 2 weeks. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That boy was tired of eating hamburger helper and rice. Well, Mom, can I? Nope. Nope, you don't want what I cook? You earned your money, you spend your money on your groceries for 2 weeks. So, yeah, I think he learned on that account.
Well, my attitude's towards cooking, and if I'm cooking it, you're not. Shut the fuck up.
Hmm.
That's how that works. I mean, what else I'm not, this is not a goddamn restaurant. I have to go by my health and how I feel and what the hell I'm capable of doing on this day. If you don't like what I'm able to do, then you go in there and you cook something else.
It's that, semi-entitled 16-year-old that, I can't exactly cut him loose in the kitchen just yet, but yeah, there's base things he can make.
Well, yeah, I believe even boys need to learn how to cook. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I don't understand. Like, but
When I grew up, I was not allowed to be in the kitchen, period, no matter what. Unless it was my turn to do the dishes.
My mom, she had days, depending on what she was making. If she was making homemade chicken and dumplings, you didn't go in that kitchen. If she was canning food or vegetables, you didn't go in the kitchen. But then there was other times that she would call us in basically one at a time per day, mind you. It doesn't mean everybody was in there in one day. But my mom was a firm believer, male or female. You better know how to cook.
Then my dad was bound and determined that was the woman's job.
Yeah,
So
but
remember all the stuff outside.
I thought that too. But then my mom said, "What if you don't have a wife, dummy?"
Yeah, well, I didn't learn how to cook until I was out on my own.
Yeah. No, actually, it's a good thing my mom taught my brother to cook because he cooks better than his wife.
You see, bored old fart. I don't do dishes. The dishwasher. Bored old fart. You're so old. When somebody tells you to load the dishwasher, you go make your wife drunk.
Nice.
He also says I don't cook. That's the air fryer work.
Well, the truth is, a lot of people don't cook the way they used to in the old days because we have automatic stuff that basically cooks it for you.
Right.
That way.
Now here, me and my wife both still cooked homemade.
So do I.
And
Same here.
it's better food. For me, I win every argument against Gen Z, and I do it in a rather clever way too. Like when you guys act like you know it all, I said, well, we know more than you. We at least know what a boy and a girl is. They shut up immediately.
Nice. That's a good one. I like that one.
That reminds me, I gotta show Ox this one. He's gonna laugh. You ready?
Warning, beware of Gen X. You have been warned.
You're not responsible for your triggers, personal pronouns, or bad music.
Exactly. I couldn't read that part because it ain't on my TV yet. But
Oh yeah, I suppose
that's about right too. Did you ever notice, like, for the longest time, Gen X was kind of a generation that didn't get talked about a lot, but now that we're offending everybody, now everybody wants to acknowledge Gen X.
Yep. We were invisible.
Yeah. We were we were what you call the lock and key generation because we would come to school, mom and dad had to work. He had to solve our own problem. Whereas the generation before that was and the generation after that. I think we are the least pampered generation that exists.
Yeah. I was 7 years old and I had a key to my apartment. My elementary school was right around the corner from where I lived. And I got out of school at 3 o'clock. I walked around the corner. I let myself into the apartment. And my mom only literally worked 1 block away. But I had to call her as soon as I walked in that door at 3:05 and tell her I was home and the door was locked behind me.
Yeah,
And that
there was
at
like
7 years old. Mm-hmm.
that's why they call us the lock and key
Mm-hmm.
generation. And I look at these new generations and I try to teach them, but they are the laziest, most incompetent fucking generation I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
That's 'cause
And
they
it
weren't
scares me.
Yeah.
They scare the shit out of me because they're tomorrow's leaders, and I'm looking at them like, what in the fuck are you even able to lead? Anything, something? Like, I wouldn't trust you to manage a Haagen-Dazs.
I pray for miracles. I pray
first
for
thing I
miracles.
was, my dad gave me a broken bicycle he found in a dumpster. Told me, tear it apart. I'll buy the parts for you. You put it back together.
Yep.
It took me 3 months to figure out how to put it back together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you figured it out and you did it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I also found other bicycles in the dumpster, fixed them up, and sold them.
Yeah.
That was technically my first job. That was when I was like 7, 8, 9 years old.
Necessity's the mother of invention. And that's what this generation does not get.
No, I don't think they get a lot of things, and they really don't. Like, I was talking to one of them and fixing to graduate school and can't read.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't, it's not just the kids. I think it's the parents and the government itself. It's like they want them to be stupid.
Yeah.
If I was a kid and you couldn't read, you didn't even go on to the next grade.
Nope.
You know?
You got
It's
left
like,
back.
hey, if you tried to teach one of these kids how to be a pilot, you'd say, "Bogey coming in 3 o'clock." Well, that's a long time from now. Can we go get lunch?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, they can't even tell time on a regular face clock. It's like, what
I
the?
know, it's called analytic clock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, they cannot. No, they
I tried to
cannot.
teach my daughter that, and she gave up. And then I think Susan tried to teach her. I don't know if she's learned how to do it yet or not. She's 24 years old.
Nah,
I tell-
I don't do that. I will not give up or cave in to their desire to be ignorant.
I tell my son, and he's like, he'll go to look at the computer. I'm like, no. You stand right here next to me in the kitchen, and you look at that clock, and you figure it out, and you tell me what time it is.
Okay, the difference between me and you, Hawks, is you have your child there. My child was told for her whole life until she was 18 that her dad is nothing but a drunk and a piece of shit. So
Yeah.
she didn't learn anything from me ever.
Ken, my biological daughter is a stranger to me, okay?
Okay, so what I'm saying is I wasn't able to teach her anything. Or
Oh,
if
I'm
I
trying.
did teach her something, then it was told that's stupid.
Well, I try to teach her when she...
How to fucking steal from a store,
Oh, God.
grocery
All right,
store.
I'm going to mute for just a second.
Yeah, I know how to read a sundial too.
Mm-hmm. Well, I will still make him. I mean, it wasn't until maybe 2 years ago he finally learned how to tie sneakers. But I kept at it. Was not going to give in to that. It's like, no. There are basic skills you will learn.
Right.
So,
Why do I need to know that? There's Velcro.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, they taught us sundials when I was in grade school.
see, and I learned that in 4-H. They didn't teach us none of that shit in school.
Oh, they did us. We had to learn that.
Yeah, I didn't learn that in New York City. There's too many big buildings.
But it was cool.
Yeah.
I mean, at least we thought it was. You know, I guess other people didn't, but we did.
Yeah, in 4-H, we had to learn how to make our own, learn how it worked and why, so that if we were in the middle of nowhere and we wanted to know the time, we could make it and tell our own time. I don't
Mhm.
remember how to make it anymore, but I know you have to find true north, don't you? You need a compass to make a sundial, right?
I think so. Well, no, you don't need a compass to make a sundial.
So that you're pointed straight north, and then you.
No, you just know which way the sun sets and which way it rises. You don't need a compass. The sun tells you which direction.
I remember using a compass so that we could find east and west, north, south.
Yep, that's cheating. You're supposed to look at the sun.
If you're in the middle of nowhere and you don't know which direction the sun is going to set, then all you need is a stick.
Really?
You draw a circle and then you make 4 lines, top, bottom, side, side. Stick a stick in the middle of it.
Ours was different. We didn't have no lines. You just went by the shadow.
Well, yeah, but the lines were 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I think you got young people can't read, they can't do math, but
Okay, sent 2 different ones.
yeah, I'm eating stroganoff.
Oh.
So what I said, Jaffa. Except we drew a circle in the clear patch. And then just put a line where, 4 times were. I never could figure out how to read the time in AM though. Oh, that would be on the opposite side of the clock, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Been a long time since I've done that.
Yeah, because you have sunset, and then you have sunrise.
Yep.
I had gone out with some friends of mine, and there was twin sisters. Now, mind you, they were not young; they were in their mid-30s, and they were twins, and they were polar opposites. One was very sharp, and one was dumb as a box of rocks. So we're talking, and the one sister goes, "Well, hey, I want to go out and go check out the sunset. We were in Florida." And the other sister tells her, "Well, we can't see it from here. We're da 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 da." And she goes, "Okay, let's go to the other side of the hotel." I stopped and I busted out laughing, and she's like, "What's so funny?" I was like, "Oh, Lord, woman." Just, yeah. She didn't get it. She just didn't get it.
Yeah, I just caught on to that, Gaffa. Like I said, I've been, what? I was probably 12 years old when I learned that shit, so.
Yeah, they used to actually, and I don't quite get it. I blame our government, our school system for what do they call that? The No Child Left Behind
Left
Act.
behind. Yep.
It's like
That was
basically
bullshit.
what you're saying is here's a diploma.
Yep.
Sorry you can't read. Sorry you can't do. It's almost like our government just wants people to be fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm convinced of that because if you're giving them a high school diploma, but they can't read what's on the diploma.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. I got a better one for you. Going with the same type of thought, Hawks. The Declaration of Independence is wrote in what? Cursive.
Yeah.
My daughter don't know how to write cursive.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I try to teach them. I try to get them interested in it. Alexis knows how to write her name in cursive now, but because I didn't teach her in school.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
I don't
stopped teaching it.
understand. Like I heard another streamer say, "Well, cursive is it's obsolete. You don't need it anymore." And I'm like, if
Hey, how
you
you going to
find
sign your name? How you going to read the Declaration of Independence?
that's my point. I'm like, but if you go get a car loan, they want a fucking signature.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like, how do you figure suddenly because you're too lazy to actually teach? How do you figure that it's obsolete because you can't do your job? Or you just want your job to be, because that seems to be the new America. We don't really want to work. We just want things handed to us. We don't want to learn anything. We don't want to know anything. And whatever we do, we want it to be easy as fuck.
Yep.
And that's not even the people we are. Anybody ever study what it was like to live in early America?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Account, new or where am I? Well, if you don't know where you are, I have no help for you, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
But you're listening to the Redneck Connection. If you're not offended, wait 5 minutes.
No. Yeah, it just amazes me.
Well, they don't amaze me. At first, I laughed at it. Now, it literally just disgusts me because it makes me wonder what's going to happen to our younger generation when the older generation dies.
They're going to be at the mercy of the government.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's a form of control if you think about it.
Yep. It's going to be, well, do this and then, well, they already believe, and this is another problem with today's modern society, right? Because of social media, you go on social media, you read something, and I don't know what it is about people, right? Our generation looks shit up. We want to know if that's the truth. This generation reads it and it's, oh, I can't believe it.
Yep.
Why? Because
Gospel
information
spread everywhere.
is being handed to them without any effort. They take everything at face value.
Yeah, but how do you call a perfectly bad lie information? It's not information.
Not to us, but to
No,
them
it's
it
not
is.
information at all. If it's a lie, it's a lie.
Mhm.
But these
It's
idiots,
false.
they don't look for facts. They just read it and go, "Oh my God,"
Yep.
and then they believe it.
Yes, indeed. I have
Because-
a battle with my son.
When I research this, it's because I research human behavioral science. So a lot of the things I know isn't because I care what they posted. I'm researching the response.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
I caught that over, and again, if you don't get offended, audience, I caught that when I was looking at the whole Jeffrey Epstein thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it was everywhere: Facebook, X,
There's a lot of false info out there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Trump's a pedophile. Now, this is what bugged me. They opened the file. Well, actually, he signed to open it, right? The files implicate Clinton, Bill Gates, Barack Obama, George Clooney. You can't even count all their names. Now, that's not to say they're guilty, so don't misunderstand it, right? Because just because you talk to a millionaire does not mean that you engaged in that activity. Could you have? Well, sure.
Mhm.
But you can't go guilt by association either. Our justice system doesn't even allow that. You have to get evidence.
Mhm.
So I look further, right? And I'm like, well, how come everybody automatically believes this to the point where you got 100 people a day posting this up? And then I start asking the right question. If this is really about the victims, how come nobody seems to care about the victims?
Yep.
Mhm.
Seems more like it's politics to me. It's more like open them up so we can get Trump. That's what it looks like. And it's like, well, I am not, huh?
He went the other way too, though.
Yeah, it did. That kind of backfired. But even now, even today, I go through Facebook. I just scroll. I don't click on anything. I don't use Facebook other than my research. And those posts are being reposted every day.
Mhm.
And I'm like, do you guys, they don't follow the news, right? The news to them is what that moron is posting on Facebook every day.
Mhm.
You can't
So-
trust the news half the time either, though.
Oh no, I was getting to them. Trust me, they're not off the hook.
Mm.
Them people flat out don't report stories, and when they do, they lie.
Mhm.
I just caught them in a big lie this morning, and that was over the Iran thing. And they make no sense because the pattern is, no matter what it is, if Trump said it or Trump did it, they're against it.
Mhm.
So now you have a bunch of people literally defending a guy that's been murdering people since, well, about 47 years.
Mhm.
Yep.
So because you hate Trump, which he's no different than any other fucking president, other than his name's Trump, now you got to go on TV and defend a guy that's been murdering people for years. And then it's, well, we don't want another war. One, it's not a war, it's a military action. So there's lie number one. Two, I think it was the Kelly guy. We got to pray for the troops on the ground. There is no troops on the
Nope.
ground. I don't know what the fuck you're praying for them for. They're not there.
Mhm.
I mean, this to me, I watch the world we live in, and then I wonder. I'm like, when I was a kid, I remember the government used to be afraid of the press, like because if you fucked up, it didn't matter if you were a Democrat or a Republican.
Oh, they'd crawl all over you.
Oh hell yeah! And now it seems like the media is just as corrupt as the government is.
Oh, absolutely.
They're on there bashing, well, this is an illegal war and he didn't get permission from Congress. It's not a war, it's a military action. And these exact same people didn't say a word when Barack Obama did his thing.
Yeah.
I mean, he did the whole Afghanistan thing.
Yeah.
You didn't hear anybody going, that's an illegal war action. It's the same thing, only worse. He did have troops on the ground.
The only difference was that there was no Obama derangement system,
No.
and you got Trump derangement system. So no matter what, he will be wrong.
Sad to say there was 3 troops that died, though.
Okay, but they didn't die in Iran. They died because they're swapping missiles.
No, they
If
died.
if anybody ever served in the military, the first thing you know is there's a risk. They're not like, it's not like you made them join the military. I know this.
They died on a military base, is what I was trying to say, Hawk.
Yeah. I was just
And you can't
clear
remember
enough that,
What's the one right next to it across the sea?
yeah.
Right across from there, that's where they died.
But if you're over there, you don't believe that the military, the men or women that gave their lives, you don't think they already knew the risk before they signed the piece of paper? Because you got people talking about that too, which to me is a disrespect to those brave young men and women that signed that piece of paper.
And then, like you and I were talking about last night about the civilians, lots and lots of them are dead because of Iran
Yeah.
firing back.
And that's what they're defending. Like, you shouldn't have killed the Ayatollah. There was no reason. There was a reason. He tried diplomacy, and at the end of it, they agreed to many things. But the one thing they kept insisting on was, no, we're not giving up nuclear weapons. That's what made it break down.
And he wouldn't quit killing his people either.
Yep. He was like, no. Well, that one they lied on. We're not really doing this. But they really were.
There's video proof that he did it.
Yeah.
Videos got out whether he fucking shut the shit down or not. They still got out.
Now you got a bunch of idiots on there praising Iran's dictator, feeling bad because he died, and attacking the one guy that actually had enough balls in 47 years to actually do something. What did Obama do? Here's $1.7 billion in cash. Let me fly that over to you. Where was the outrage for that shit?
It was there.
And again, for the audience, trust me, I am not a Democrat. I'm an independent. But I think it's time for people to get over their Trump derangement syndrome and start actually acting like they love the country they live in. I mean, that thing I seen during the State of the Union was a disgrace. Do you believe that as the government, your first priority is to the American people, not illegal immigrants? And that'll be some bitch. None of them stood up. Not one. What's your oath? You swear to defend the United States of America. It does not, nowhere in that oath does it say, fuck the American people, you got to give all that money to illegal immigrants. That's not what it says. That's not what your oath is. And I got nothing against immigrants. I really don't. Well, I mean, unless you're like one of them gang members or you're like killing a bunch of people, I'd have something against you, like go back home and do that shit. We got enough crime here on our own. We don't need your help. But what's this generation do? They read it and then they believe it. And they look like the biggest fools I've ever seen. One of them are to take a picture of two guys that are, and made a comment that they just want to shoot people that don't shoot back. But keep in mind, they're buying something at a store and they're not shooting anybody, which makes your post look like you got to be the biggest moron I've ever seen. Who the fuck are they shooting?
People believe it. That's the biggest problem. People see that post and then they believe it.
Exactly. It's like, does anybody have any common sense anymore? Did we lose that ability in our lives?
Well, that's my wife's favorite saying is sense ain't very common anymore.
No, it ain't. They don't question anything. They just read it and it's like, did you see that? I knew that was going on, and it ain't going on at all.
Yeah, my daughter sent me several things, and it took me a whole 2 seconds to figure out whether that was a lie on the fucking post or not.
Well, that's the problem.
There's another person, I'm not going to say their name, but that used to do that to me all the time, too.
And I don't do that for the most part, unless I'm on a talk show panelist. I don't really reveal anything because today's world, how's it operated? If you don't think the way they think, you are now the enemy,
Okay.
which is bullshit.
Fine. Go fuck yourself. I'm the enemy.
Now, my new push is no, we have to start talking about these things because our young people are not learning how to get the truth, how to think for themselves. They're being programmed, and they're being programmed to be utter morons, like puppets that the government controls. Quit being a fucking puppet and start standing up.
I have to say I agree with that. And we're talking about my daughter.
Well, if we don't teach our young people that, we're doomed. Because that just means everything the government says, they're just going to believe.
Yeah. A lot of people believe that, including adults our age, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Sad.
Very sad because they weren't raised that way, and I know they weren't. But look what they did. If you go to college now, and I researched this because I wanted to know if it was true. When I owned a taxi company, I used to pick up this kid all the time, and he left. He kind of graduated. He was getting into media, and I picked him up, and he was pissed off. And I asked him, I said, "Well, what are you so pissed off about?" He goes, "If you have a conservative view, they flunk you."
They're teachers for a while, and they seriously got in trouble for that shit. If they didn't agree with the teacher, and you had a different opinion, teachers were flunking them, even though they had grades, and they got caught doing it too.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was true, so I looked into it. I'm like, I don't take anybody's word for anything. He could be to me, you got to understand, he could have been just mad because he got a bad grade. You know what I mean?
He got flunked because he fucking wasn't paying attention in class or something, yeah.
So I started looking into it because we hauled a lot of college kids. And back then, I don't know if they still do it now, but back then you had, if he wanted to have a conservative view, he had to stay out of their quote unquote, and you ain't gonna believe this, safe spaces. Now that dumbfounded me. I'm like, what the fuck is a
safe space, dude?
I'm fixing to tell you. You're gonna love this too.
Is that the corner where it's kind of like in God, what do we call that? Dodgeball. You can't hit me with the dodgeball.
No,
Nice.
a safe space is actually a space where you cannot say anything against their views. Nothing. You don't get to say anything against their views.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, well, does the conservative guy have a safe space? No, fuck them. This came from the students themselves. I'm like, well, hold on a minute. How come you get a safe space, but the other ones don't? Well, because they don't need one.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's about right. That sounds about right. That's Yep.
And that was the first time I heard Republicans were, how did they put that? Communist. I'm like, what? Like, what makes you think any party's actually a communist?
Yeah.
Where did you get that idea from? We know it to be true. Our professors tell us, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm not sending none of my kids to fucking college. If that's what you're teaching them, I ain't sending them.
Oh,
You gotta
yeah.
pay all that money so you can teach the kids to be an idiot?
Yep. It's brainwashing. They brainwash
Yeah.
them.
Like, no thanks. Yeah.
And there's no critical thinking, so they do not think to go further and check. So they're being fed and they're eating it up and they're believing it. So, and that's pretty damn scary.
That used to be my theory too, Bull. But it wouldn't work. Because no matter what you did, one would get overthrown or the other, and either way, the people are going to have freedom is not free. First, you have to acquire it. Then you have to fight to maintain it. And if you don't, it's just a matter of time before you don't have it at all.
Yep.
History repeats itself way too many fucking times. It's just that we don't teach history anymore, so I guess our young people don't know that.
We don't teach accurate history anymore.
Well, yeah, they erase a lot of history because they don't like it.
Exactly.
Like, we don't like this guy in history. Tear his statue down, remove him from the books.
Mm-hmm.
You need that part of history so you don't make the same mistake again.
Yep.
That's why you don't erase it.
Yeah, it's a scary prospect, let me tell you.
Yeah, I think it is. But that's just me.
No, I'm standing right alongside you on that one, Hawks. We're the same generation. I'm standing right alongside you, buddy.
Yeah, just don't say that live on the air. Oh, actually, I just did. Or you'll have a bunch of people running away from you, and you're this and you're that. Like, yeah.
That's okay.
What's pissing you off the most is I'm actually right, and you're still an idiot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. I'll burn my finger. Thank you. You're welcome.
You know, with the state of the media the way that it is, I actually unplugged from a lot. So I'll listen to, what's going on, or I'll look in the morning over coffee, okay? Give me the highlights. And then I'll go dig and do my own research, thank you. I'm not going to be force-fed by what you want us to know.
That's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't take their word for diddly squat.
Nope.
I watch them all. I always get that too. You watch all the FAUX news. I'm like, they're no more dishonest than the ones you're watching. In fact, they probably might be a little more honest than the one you're watching. You only hate them because they will not insult Donald Trump from morning all night long.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you hate him. Do they speak against him? Sometimes. Do they speak for him? Sometimes. Is he right all the time? Well, probably not. Is he right some of the time? Yeah, he is.
I miss the real news days.
I do
old
too.
school Cronkite. Oh God, I can't think of the other guy's name right now. But it's like, it wasn't opinion news. It was news.
Yep, it was what happened, and that was it. And that's what it should be. That's why you call it news.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Hawks.
Yeah.
How do fish get high?
How do fish get high? Well, I don't know.
Seaweed.
Nice.
Guess that would work.
My wife just came running in here and had to tell me that one. I thought it was pretty cute.
That one is cute. I like that one.
So yeah.
Sorry.
Except for, okay, a comment on Boral Farts thing there. He was saying, we would avoid conflicts if we would put make our leaders duke it out in the ring. Problem is then it's just the biggest guy would win, or the one that can fight the best.
Well, it still wouldn't work anyway. That would never work.
Yeah, look at
Achilles.
let's say Putin fighting fucking
Zelensky?
Trump would not work.
No. He's born with KJB. He killed him.
Yeah, exactly.
You forget he was KGB.
Mm,
And they know how to kill in 15 ways since Sunday with a toothpick and a fucking and a piece of
not
duct
even
tape.
break a sweat.
Yeah, not even break a sweat. Or maybe they don't kill anybody. They just learned how to fly out a window.
Mm, or the miraculous poisons.
Oh,
You know what?
I feel
I've been hearing stuff in Russia now. People complaining that are Russian about Putin. I can't believe there ain't massive killings going on. It's usually when you talk shit about Putin, you're flying out a window or you ate a rotten
well,
apple or something happens to you.
that's the thing, though. You don't know people over there get killed because they are
Mhm.
very tight-lipped about that shit.
Yeah, now they're going all over the internet with it.
They just disappear. Mysterious
Oh,
car accident.
Well,
Yep.
Russia's a little more smarter than that.
I mean, you know,
A lot of times they use them
brakes
for
happen to
labor,
fail.
work them to death.
Hmm.
They what? What did you
Put 'em
say,
in
huh?
they put them in prison and work them to death.
That
They're
is not
called
what I
political.
heard.
Yeah, they call them political prisoners. They don't usually come out alive.
Hmm.
I heard they twerk them to death.
I think you might want to get one of that. You might want to call 1-800-MIRACLE here. There.
Damn.
It sounded better, a lot funnier.
Yeah, it just conjured up all kind of visuals.
I actually think Russia is more than.
Starts working.
Mm.
Yeah, I think Russia is what killed Epstein. To be honest with you.
There's a whole laundry list. I
Or it
mean,
could be Iran. Don't forget, they all had stuff that guy wanted.
Yeah, but I'd look at Russia the most.
All of a sudden, he was enemy number one for a lot of different countries because they didn't want their secrets getting out.
No, but when you're in his business, that's what you do. You gather secrets.
mm-hmm.
There's an old saying: if you know a secret about someone, they don't hate you for you. They hate you because they know your secret.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Or you know their secret.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they didn't hate him. They just needed him to die so that
Refresh your chat there, Ken. It seems like it's stuck.
yeah, it's dead. I don't know.
Anybody in it?
It says 6 people are here.
You know, with the whole Epstein thing.
Otherwise,
I hear you.
Yeah.
No.
Last year, when the UK signed the deal with the US, where they were vehemently against signing the trade deal. Oh, we'll never sign, and da 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 da. And then all of a sudden, the Andrew thing really broke open, and miraculously, the next day, it was signed.
Hey, Mr. Dave.
I'm like, really? Oh my god. They
Now,
did a
move, boss.
total 180.
Mr. Dave's in the chat.
So there's
Yeah, I think that's the biggest issue with the regular people is we sometimes act like we understand politics. But the truth is, whatever they're doing behind closed doors, it's not on camera. They're not telling us.
no, of course not. It's dirty as hell.
You know, always.
And I've always been a political nerd. I've especially been international political nerd, especially the Middle East.
Oh, yeah.
And
Dave is
Dave Wolfie, hello.
yeah, that's just.
Dave is saying hi to you, Mom.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed it. Hey,
I got her
Sunshine,
highlighted right now.
Bugs.
Here's that.
Dave and Wolfie.
Oh,
Wolfie
I see
says
it.
dog. And that's who's in that picture there. Is his dog.
Yeah, because of the blue lettering, I can't see the name, so
Oh
kinda
no,
gotta.
I highlighted it. I put it up on the screen for you. Right underneath you. Are you on a computer?
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I'm on my computer.
Yeah, you should be able to see it right now. Right underneath your bouncing bubble that you talk on. Right underneath you, it says Dave Wolfie M Mom with a peace sign.
That is,
Yep.
that is a bouncing coffee cup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bouncing coffee cup that's in a bubble.
I don't. Okay, there it is.
Well, that's because the logos are in a bubble.
Yeah,
Yep.
but I like my coffee cup.
What was it? I can customize this somehow. No, I don't.
Just hold on.
Holy shit, I don't want to do that.
When I was away at college, because I went to a junior college in Connecticut, and I had a good friend that was from Kuwait. I had another one from Saudi Arabia, and I mean, we would talk for hours. And my friend from Saudi Arabia, he's like, you know, he goes, people don't want to believe in this country the things that the Saudi Arabian government does. You steal, they cut your hand off.
Yep. Actually, I don't think they cut your hand off the first time, do they? They cut each finger off and then you lose a hand, right?
It depends on what was stolen.
Oh, yeah, on the severity, okay.
Yeah, he said it was based on severity, and I'm like, I mean, I sat there and it was like flabbergasted. And he goes, just the severity of the punishments.
Yep.
He goes, your country is like resorts compared to what is in my country.
Hey, Husky girl. Good to see you.
And he goes, they still do public hangings.
Yeah, well, we still do too. No, well, not public hangings, but we still do hangings.
No, this is in the squares.
Oh, yeah. I'm definitely cool.
But he goes, yeah, he goes, they still do it.
Alexis, welcome. Got to give her shit, Ken. She's about to turn the big 20.
Oh, Lord.
God. Getting old. So, what are your grandkids' names, Alexis?
Try my 16-year-old coming out with a crock going, oh, I'm so old.
No, shut the hell up,
I
boy.
damn near had whiplash. I whipped my head around so fast. I'm like, what? And then he came out and said, I don't know, it was in reference to music. He goes, oh, yeah, that's a classic.
Again, come on.
I'm like, it's a classic? Son, you don't even know the spelling of the word. Okay? Don't talk to me about classic. There's certain words you're not allowed to use with mom. And that's you in reference to being old or the word classic.
Well,
So,
I'm classic, because if I was a car, I'd either be in somebody's field or in a junkyard somewhere.
You're not classic. You're ancient.
Oh, well, yeah. Like I said, I'd be in somebody's field or in a junkyard right about now, being ready to be crushed.
Now, mom's a woman, so she's a classic.
Mm.
But you're a freaking dinosaur, Ken.
I don't know quite like that, but
You're just not going to the museum, that's all.
Mom's ancient. Mom's an old soul. God bless you. So, yeah.
You do know old soul has nothing to do with age, don't
Yes. I do. Yeah.
It's amazing how some people actually do not know that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I've been told I'm an old soul because of the things I believe, and I'm like, but it's all written in history. It has nothing to do with what I believe. It has to do with what really happened and what's really going to happen if we don't grow up quick.
Why? Because history repeats itself. No,
It always does.
no, it don't.
Always has.
Mm-hmm.
I've had people argue with me, no, it don't. And I'm like, go back and read it again. Yes, it does. The only thing that changes is the clothes, the music, the food.
And the names.
That's what changes.
And the names.
Either way. Yeah.
That's it.
The names.
But the same catastrophes, yeah, they just repeat themselves. Political turmoil repeats itself. The falling of a country repeats itself. And if you're not paying attention, we basically design most of our government based on an ancient government, better known as Rome.
Mm-hmm.
Look it up.
Yeah.
And then ask yourself how Rome was really destroyed. It was destroyed by people within.
Okay. Yes.
And look at what's happening in this country right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's not foreign governments going after this country. It's American people themselves. And I'm not a political person, so don't misunderstand this. It's the lunatics that people are listening to that are going to be the downfall of this country.
The ones that believe everything they hear and then run around and spread it.
Yep.
You.
And it's sad to see because you think they would have figured it out by now. That the same people that will be the destruction are the same ones that are going to cry about it when it's done.
Mm-hmm.
Shaky.
And there's the dumb part. Today, they're happy. Why, everybody's listening to them and they got their special rights and yeah. But then when the game's over and they find out that they are now the target of, and not targeted by regular people, no. Targeted by the very people that brainwashed them in the first place, that's when they're going to cry.
And then AI takes over.
Well, yeah, that's another story because I was watching about, they were saying, which one makes the better wife, the robot or the woman? And my first thought is, how's that even a question? I mean, think about this a minute.
Wait. I'm sorry, Sheriff. If they gotta ask the question, what is a woman? What is a man? How does that not qualify as a question for them?
Neither one of them to me qualify, but it bothers me because you're buying it from two foreign entities that don't exactly love America. Okay, they do business with America because that's how you eat. Simple as that. That's the truth. Sounds simple. But the truth is what it is. So now the question becomes, which one's better? I'm sitting there thinking, do you know they could put a hidden program in that thing to kill you and then go kill your whole neighborhood? It's not emotional. It's a freaking robot, moron.
Yep.
Just because it gave it a fake vagina and perhaps tuna oil does not make it a woman, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then they don't pay attention to the other. What's the complaint in Japan right now? The birth rate is very low. Very low.
Yeah.
Well, if you got a bunch of people fucking robots, dipshit, of course your birth rate's low. Robots don't have babies, dipshit. They'll just say, well, you know, they're lowering the price. You can have one for $7,000. You bring one of them to my house, I'm going to dismantle that son of a bitch. And I'm going to send it back to you. Get that fucking thing out of my house.
Yep.
The young people are stupid, and they'll buy one. But not to be outdone, they're now making male sex robots for women.
Yeah.
And both sides are stupid. The men all say, It won't say no. It doesn't bitch. It doesn't moan. It doesn't groan. It doesn't have a period. And then women are going, it can stay hard all night. I'm like, I guess you young people really don't know the meaning of look ahead.
No, they don't. Medieval mom is still
Sounds good.
pretty medieval. I don't do a lot of technology. Well, my husband does, not me. That's his thing. And he wants to hook up all this stuff. Yeah, I don't use
I think
AI.
AI becomes a problem too.
Mm-hmm.
It already is. Well, they were just talking the other day that AI can imitate any voice. Do you know?
Yep.
Oh, do you know how many times people are going to make fake recordings and these young dipshits are going to believe it to be true when the whole thing's AI?
Absolutely.
I'm like, because
Absolutely.
that's something you need to put in the hands of nutballs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, shit, people are going to be too afraid to talk to anybody. You ain't getting my voice. Fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be learning some sign language.
You bet.
Like, I don't speak sign.
Mm-mm.
Fuck's wrong with him? So you write it down. You ain't getting my voice. I know you use AI. Fuck you.
Well, it's already out there for music and everything else, and it's like,
Mhm.
yeah, okay, nope. And
Woke up with a big ass boat right here on the back of my head.
Like, man.
Yeah, medieval
Mm,
moms
look who's there.
from AI.
medieval moms, what?
The song is from AI,
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
and so is one of mine. That potato salad song. That's from
Mhm.
AI.
Yep.
Well,
But
I
they,
mean,
on
the thing
Twitch,
is-
they end up flagging me for potential copyright issues.
What?
how? It's AI.
I know, but I don't have a copyright strike, but they have warnings. They muted my videos on Twitch.
I'd
whenever I
leave
use
Twitch.
these
I'd give them the
songs.
middle finger. Fuck you. That's AI, dipshit.
Yep. So,
And if anybody comes to me, I'll say she bought it from us.
mm-hmm. Yep.
So she bought the rights for that song. As far
Just
as I'm
fucking-
concerned.
Yeah, it's stupid that they do it in the first place.
Mhm.
Like there's nothing on there that they would even indicate AI. It's just because she's newer over there and she's small, and so they pick on. They always and at Twitch, and this is true. I don't care who likes it or not. The truth is the truth. They pick on smaller channels.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube would do that too, though. So neither one of them can proclaim innocence because they do.
Yep.
Yeah, on YouTube they just don't say nothing. They just kind of, what do they call that?
Excuse me.
Shadow ban you.
Yeah, that's exactly what they do. Well, we don't really care for
They
this
say it's
channel.
not a thing, but bullshit. I know people that were shadow banned. I was subscribed to this channel, and I had to literally go look for him to find where he was because I haven't seen a live from him for a while, and he's been live every fucking day since the last time I saw him, and I never got a notification.
Yep.
Yep.
That sounds like I said, they're all guilty of it. So I don't want people on Twitch thinking I'm picking on Twitch. They both do it. The only one I can't talk about is that new one that come out, Kick. I don't know anything about that one.
Oh, there's a lot of new ones that came out not too long ago.
Yeah, but I can't comment on something I don't know.
Right.
I just do what I do and have fun.
Yep.
Give people an
Well, that's-
hour or two of some laughs, and
That's what I do when I can. But right now, I can just talk to them, and that's about it.
give people
Come
a
on,
distraction.
Get to chatting. We want your opinions too. Just because we're talking about stuff don't mean you don't talk about it. We want to hear you too, or at least read you. You might not want to speak. We could be using AI and having you saying things you would never say.
I'll
If
still
you
wolf
record, if you
voice.
record me, I'm going to deny it.
Oh, you didn't know this? We're recording right now.
Yeah, but I'll just change my voice. I'll just grab my larynx and go, I'm pretty sure that wasn't me. That's not my voice.
I'll just break out into Spanish.
And I
That's
figure it. At my age, I got one foot in the grave and the other one on the ground. I'm like, fuck you, record whatever you want. I'm not going to be here to have to deal with it anyway, dipshit.
What are you gonna do? Offend me?
Yeah. Well, that's
You
the
gonna
other
make
thing
me
about
not
people,
tell time?
like
You gonna make
young
me not
people.
tell time? You gonna make
Yeah.
me not have my own opinion?
Well, to me, that's what the world's turned into, ain't it? Everybody's too afraid to give their opinion. And if
Yeah.
they do, they always try to match the other ones like, man, I'm gonna have I'll get no one will talk to me if I don't agree with them. Think for yourself. If they don't like you because you don't think like them, they're not even your friend in the first place.
No shit. Thank you very much. I try to tell people that. And they,
Mm-hmm.
well, no, I don't care. I'm not gonna
That
go.
overwhelming need to belong is just ridiculous. People are losing their individuality for it.
Well, it's not just that. It's they're so willing
Yeah.
to belong that they'll do the dumbest shit to belong.
Mm-hmm.
too.
Yes.
Say the dumbest shit.
Yeah, I watched this thing on YouTube about loners. I watched it because I've always been a loner.
Mhm.
And then the question was, do you feel like you don't belong anywhere? I'm like, I have never felt like I belonged anywhere. So I watched it, and that guy's actually pretty smart. Everything he said about people that pretty much keep to themselves was spot on. The only part I didn't agree with was, like, if you try to help somebody, you now cave in.
No.
I'm like, no, that's
Yeah.
God's work. It ain't about caving in.
Cave in. I
Mhm.
want to hang out by myself
But the
because
rest
I'm
of
afraid I'm gonna cave in.
Yeah.
No, what he said is if a person that's a loner caves in to help somebody, that they're caving in and not being a loner anymore, and they should remain one. And I thought, no, because somebody's in need, ignore them. Like if someone's starving, just leave them there. Would you do that as a human being? Isn't it within our nature to try to help each other? Isn't that human instinct?
For some, not all.
Oh no, some
And
would.
a lot more nowadays that they don't help somebody else.
Yeah, I've seen young ones like hurry up and die, and I want to grab them by their throat and choke them out. Can't,
Mhm.
but the fucking urge is there.
Common human decency has become uncommon. It is uncommon. Much
Well,
like
you can
common sense.
Yeah, you can see that clearly because
Yeah.
today, if someone don't agree with you, they are your bitter enemy. You
Mhm.
don't even know agree with you.
Yep.
And then they defend it. I see it on all over X all the time. And again, it's not one side; it's both sides, right?
Both sides. Yep.
It is. It's like the MAGA people. You don't even know them people. Who the fuck are you to judge over 76, 77 million people because suddenly you think you're some hierarchy? You're not. And
Or
if you
the
run
other way
around going, well, hey,
the other way around too.
that's exactly what I was fixing to say before you cut me off.
I didn't
See, I
cut
think
you off.
you did. I was literally just fixing to say, and on the other side, they vote for Democrats. They're evil. Like, what the fuck? Whatever happened to honest debate? How do you know that everybody that votes for a Democrat is a raging nutball, right? You don't. How do you know that everybody that votes for Trump is a Nazi when in reality you don't even know what a Nazi is? because most of them don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't say I study World War II. I've watched a lot of videos about World War II.
Well, I studied it. I watched. It was disgusting, and I think there was war crimes committed by everybody involved, but I don't know a war
Yeah, you're damn right.
where that's not the case.
Yeah. And if you think America didn't commit war crimes,
Oh, yes, we did.
oh,
Yes, we did.
We are not the Boy
Everybody
Scouts.
does, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I always question the word war crime, and it's not that I'm in favor of them. It's not that I'm defending them, but my reason as to why I question it is if you take a human being and you make that human being walk through a living hell, do you really think they're going to come out and behave the same? A soldier's not a soldier, not a real soldier, until he walks on a battlefield. That's where the change occurs.
Yep.
When you got to smell the death, you got to see the eyeball that you just shot, the people that you just killed, and then we all act like, why would they behave that way? You just made them walk through a living hell. Some of them have been there for 6, 8, 9 months. They watch their buddies die. They're killing people that they don't really want to kill. And you wonder why they changed.
My dad was there 2 years. And
Yeah.
he told stories about
And you can't
why
say,
he had to shoot children
Mm-hmm.
because they were running up to him.
and you can't say it didn't change them.
Yep.
It
Oh,
did.
yeah.
Anytime you put your boots on and you walk through, even, I don't care if it's just for one day, that image
Mhm.
is never leaving your mind.
Yep.
It's imprinted. But we all act like we understand. No,
I can
we don't.
understand, but I've been places my dad hasn't, so I can kind of somewhat relate.
Well, I've been places a lot of people haven't, and I'll never talk about
Yes.
them. The only thing I will ever tell people is until you walk through it,
Mm-hmm.
that it has. Because most of the people that run their mouths the most are the ones that have never been there in
Never
the
idea.
first place.
Yep. My husband did 2 tours in Iraq, and his dad was in the Air Force and saw his share, and it
Yeah.
fundamentally changes you.
And what do you think he sees every night when he lays down for bed? He may never tell you, but that image
Mhm.
don't leave. It's always there.
No.
And I don't like politicians for that do that either. They always talk, about them. I don't even like it whenever Trump does it. I get it. He's trying to honor our soldiers, and that he should do, okay? What the part I hate is when they act like they understand it. No, you don't.
You don't.
Well, some of our presidents have.
Yes, some of them have.
I think more. But I think the last president that was ever in war was Kennedy, wasn't it?
Not sure.
No.
I don't think he's the last. Last president, yeah. I mean, I know John Kerry was definitely in war, but he didn't quite make president, so.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm saying president.
He ran, but he just didn't make it. I got nothing
has
but
nothing to do with what we were just talking about, but you were talking about presidents. And don't ask me why. What came to mind was when Michael Dukakis was running for president, and there's the image of him on the tank with the helmet on. And
yeah.
it looked too big, and it was flopping around on his head. I don't know why that just popped into my head. I'm sorry, because I know we were talking something
Because
serious.
because a lot of politicians live on lies, right? Like a lot of them, they do photo ops, and that drives me crazy. Like, look, I care. And you know
Yeah.
they went there for the photo op. You could give a fuck less. It's no different than all these idiots all over social media going, open up the Epstein files. What about the victims? You don't care about the victims. You're using it for a political weapon. You haven't cared about the victims from day one.
Yep.
Nobody does. If that was true, even our government don't care about the
Oh, wow.
victims.
Mm-hmm.
Name one person that's been arrested for that crime. Not even the prince got arrested for that. He's all about giving money. The other one's about giving information. There's no charges against anything they actually did.
Nope. Nope.
You have two tiers of justice.
I guess the last president that fought in a war was during World War II was George Bush the first.
Yeah, I forgot about him. He did see combat.
Mhm.
Well, I certainly like George Bush the first more than I did the second. I think George Bush the second was kind of a little weaselly to me. You know? He really did seem like a little weasel.
I think you're thinking of Junior.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The second one.
Oh, okay.
His dad was just his dad. He just had that. He had a kind of a flat personality. But his son, yeah, he just, I don't know. He always struck me every time he would speak like a little weasel. Like, let me weasel my way up to the stage. Let me weasel this at you. That's kind of always. I'm like, I get it.
He was horrendous at foreign policy.
Yeah, I was like, yeah,
Which
I
is
think
why he ended up getting Condoleezza Rice,
yeah,
who was a student. He begged her to become the Secretary of State. And she tried to work with him and tried to tutor him, and she studied under Madeleine Albright.
Well, the problem there was Condoleezza Rice was smarter than the president.
Exactly.
That was the problem.
They had to rein her in a couple of times. So yeah. But my friends, I gotta go get ready for my thing. So.
Oh yeah, it's almost 7. Huh?
It was fun. And I will chat with everybody soon. Have a wonderful evening.
You too, Mom.
Big hugs.
Hugs back. Hey, I want that coffee cup.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Let's see if I find you your own and put sheriff across it.
The badge on it.
Good luck finding one of those. You won't find it. I don't think it exists.
Well, I could make one. I have a store. I can make anything I want.
I don't have that yet. I got to get back to streaming before I worry about that. I want merchandise, but I want this that's kind of cool. And I want people to be able to customize it, you know? Because, I mean, if they're going to buy it, it should be something they want.
That's the way my store is.
But I kind of want to find a place where it's not so high priced. Some of them pays like $40 for a t-shirt. Why would you do that? You can go to Walmart and buy one for $6. It's a t-shirt.
$8 now.
You know, or $8. Well, yeah, I guess it was $6, now it's $8. But everything goes up, so that's the only thing you can count on is everything goes up. Like our lot rent went up. I don't know why. They're not adding any new service for us. To me, if you're not giving me something for the increase, you shouldn't be increasing it.
Price of living went up.
Yeah, well, then they should make salaries go up.
Yeah, they don't worry about that.
Well, of course not. But I literally do believe we have two tiers of justice. The rich have theirs, and then the poor have, well, ours.
Yep.
I will always believe that. I think it's the same thing with medicine. The rich have their medicine that we will never see, and then we have ours. And it ain't the same as theirs. Theirs is better. Ours is, well, what we're going to get. That's what scares me about universal health care. I could just imagine that, right? Like put the government totally in charge of health care, and then they look at the poor and go,
We have to make budget.
let's see, man. Yeah. I think like if you needed a heart transplant and you only made like 25 grand a year, they'd be like, no. Well, we can't say that out loud. We have to politicize it and make it look good. I know, let's lie. We really tried. There just wasn't a heart. In the meantime, Julie, got one in Hollywood, and they just didn't tell you. But they always got to make it look good. To me, that's my impression of a politician. Like, I really do care. I'm here to help you. Give me your vote, and then you vote. Well, who are you again? Like, they remember you every 4 years. That's what it seems like.
Yep.
They want to talk to you every 4 years. Sort of that, fuck you. And that's, again, that's both parties. And then you have identity politics, which I can't stand. To me, if you're an American, you're an American. I don't care what color you are. An American is just that, an American. I don't remember anybody looking for race whenever we were fighting wars. Do you? So why do we got to look at that at home? They were soldiers. It didn't matter what color your skin was, or at least in most cases. Some cases, it did.
There
And
was one war that we went to that, color was the thing. But
yeah, and it was stupid. And hopefully we learned from it. To me, if you're an American, you're an American. I don't care what color you are. I don't care where you come from. You're an American. We shouldn't be having minorities and majorities. The only thing we should have is what we are, an American. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should run for president, Ken. Would you vote for me?
no. You're too
You
off,
wouldn't vote for me?
no,
I'm too what?
off the cuff.
Too off the cuff? Maybe that's what we need. Off the cuff. He does not sound very presidential.
That's not what I mean.
Well, what do you mean?
I mean, like, somebody pissed you off, you'd immediately just want to go to war.
No, because war is never the right answer. The best way to win is not to have a war. A war doesn't mean you win. A war should be the absolute last resort
Or
under
military
any
action,
circumstance.
whatever you want to call it.
I wouldn't even want that unless I had to.
To the normal public, military reaction or military action is a war.
Well, that's because they're uneducated and they don't know the difference. But you're wrong about that, too. I would never approve any military action unless it was an absolute no other option. I would need to know that there was nothing else I could possibly do, and the only way I would do it is if that thing was a threat to the country in general.
Yeah.
Short of that, they have their country, they have their things that they do, and to me, that's not my business. It's not. It's their country. I don't want them coming over here telling us how we should live. So why the hell would I want to go over there and tell them how they should? So no, not the case. How many of you in the chat would vote for Sheriff Hawks for president? Come on. Ken says no because he thinks I would just have a bunch of military action. I'd be off the cuff, that's for sure, but not in the matter of military action. My off the cuff would be actually enforcing common sense.
Oh. Okay.
But what about Ken? How many of you would vote for Ken for
Who would you
president?
vote for Ken?
Megan didn't give her a pillow or any.
Well, what would you do as president, Ken?
Jesus.
If you were a president, what would be your first thing that you would do?
Probably have a
Like
party
day
'cause
one.
I wouldn't believe that it was true. No, I don't know. I wouldn't know how to go about anything. That's the problem.
Do you know what the first thing I would do if I was ever president? I would make it an order that medicine is equal to everyone. There is no more rich medicine. There is no more poor medicine. That'd be the very first thing I would do. And the second thing I would do is law applies to everybody equally. Rich do not get a break. Politicians do not get a break. You are not immune. If you break the law, you're going to jail. That'd be the first two things I would do on day one.
Yep.
Equal medicine, equal law. Then you got to start tackling other things like if inflation's going to go up, then you need to increase the wages. You know, corporations don't like it.
That's what I
Too
think.
fucking bad.
I think we need to quit fucking making a whole bunch of fucking dollar bills, which makes it worthless, which is
Yep.
why everything keeps raising up. If you don't
Well, yeah,
keep
because
the
the
money
dollar.
over and over and over, you know, you only make the amount to replace the ones that are coming in. You know, that are tore up or whatever. Only replace those. And yeah, it's just stupid how the prices for everything goes up, but the wages don't.
Well,
So let the people raise the prices, but then the stores that want to stay in business leave their prices low. How about that?
yeah. I'll go back and ask those two questions again. How many would vote for Ken for president? Come on, there's signs all around your, well, just pretend. There's sounds all around your neighborhood. Ken for president of the United States. The Redneck Connection. How many would vote for Ken for president? Not
They
you,
all
Buff.
fell-
You know what, Buff? You can vote too. Because it's a fake election anyway. Would you vote for the Redneck Connection for president of these right here United States of America? Come on, somebody
No, I'd
answer.
make it more personal. Would you vote for me for your country?
Yeah. Well, that too. Would you, if you live in a foreign country, would you elect him as king, president, emir, whatever else they call them, emperors,
She's better than the brain. She ain't gonna vote for me.
grand poobah? Any votes for Ken? Not for Ken.
Anybody want to vote for me to be president of the bingo club in your town? Okay, that's as low as I can go.
How many would vote for Sheriff Hawks for president of the United States? We only got one person voting. That's it? Come on, the rest of you, quit being lame. We need votes. We're going to go back to Ken for a second. Just one person. Nobody. How about voting for Ken for president of the bingo club? Would anybody give him a vote for president of the bingo club? Any of
Wait
you
a minute, I
guys?
have to- no, I will promise not to raise the numbers. No new numbers.
The bingo cards will remain the same. You heard it from the candidate. Anybody going to vote for Ken for president of your town's bingo?
Read
No.
my lips. No new numbers. No new bingo cards.
You still got to know. All right. Anybody going to vote for Sheriff Hawks as president of these right here United States or King of England or Emir or Emperor or whatever all these other fucking names are? That means I lead your entire country. The head cheese, the big boss. The boss with the sauce.
You have head cheese. What?
The host that does not quite have the most.
The one with the big red button.
Fuck that big red button. I think every nuclear weapon should be destroyed. Not just Iran, everywhere. I don't think anybody should even own one.
The problem is with that is, okay, I understand why the United States doesn't want to get rid of them. Because then you have to worry about everybody else that does have them. Now we're at their mercy.
That's why I said everyone.
Or vice versa.
Exactly. That's why I said everyone. All right, I ain't got no votes yet. I ain't got a yes. I ain't got a no. Anybody want to vote this long-haired Indian as an American president?
The problem is how do you trust Russia that they're actually going to get rid of them?
Oh, because then you got to have every country in the world's got to be there present for everybody to destroy them. And then you get the right to search anywhere and everywhere you want to, period.
Oh, your daughter says
no. LOL, because the sheriff is an a-hole. Okay, all right. What about governor? Can I be governor? Anybody vote for me for governor?
President for the bingo club.
I ain't running no bingo club. I'd be president of a bar first. Well, right now I'm running for governor. I lost the presidency because nobody else in here is voting. Just
Congress.
so far, just Alexis. Oh, yeah. Can I be in your Congress? Yeah, that's a good one.
Or council.
Oh, Congress.
Council.
Oh, I want to be Congress.
No,
I want to be.
Council is the same thing as Congress in some countries, right?
Well, yeah, but I want to.
Council instead of a Congress.
I want to be known as Congressman Hawks. Damn it! Anybody vote for me for Congress? I can have my dreams. No. How about governor then? Can I be governor? I'd be like,
Boy Scout leader.
Governor
I'm
Hawks.
supposed to be the Boy Scout leader.
Fuck that.
That sounds like a lot of work, actually.
Well, how about war? Can I be a general? How about that one? General Hawks. You know, in Fallout 4, I was a general. Was doing a good job, too. None of my settlements got destroyed. That's right. You know why? Because General Hawks was on the scene. That's why. So can I be a general? Give me a vote for general.
I'm going to vote generally no. Sure,
Yeah,
why not?
I did good in Fallout. That counts as a general.
How about Secretary of Defense?
Secretary of Defense.
I said secretary.
A secretary?
Yeah, Secretary of Defense.
That's your office, Ken.
That sounds like football.
You are infatuated with sex. You are now the Secretary of Defense. You don't decide wars or anything like that. You just, I don't know, I guess you grade people and their sexual abilities. I don't know what the fuck that office does. What does it do, Ken? Clue us in. It's the first time we've had a Secretary of State. What is your job, Ken?
Of the United States, Secretary of the United States.
Well, that's what I'm asking. What the hell's your job? We want to know. I mean, you're getting a paycheck from tax dollars. We at least want to know what the fuck you're doing.
Oh, well, then nothing. Then I don't do nothing.
Oh, you'll fit right in then.
I'll just sit there and not do nothing and collect a paycheck like the rest of the fucking government.
That's what I said. You'll fit right in. There you have it, folks. We now have a new office, the Secretary of State. And his office is really small because it's just got a bunch of pornography magazines in it and then porn on the computer.
It's got purple walls.
Yeah, and he has to study everybody having sex. Only in the porn industry, though.
A heart-shaped couch.
Yeah, he has to grade every porn and then tell you which ones are worth watching.
Wow. Yeah. I'm gonna have to have surgery on my other hand.
No, he probably want to join.
Yeah, we'll find it. Hey, you can be impeached for that, Mr. Secretary of State. If we catch you in the porn, that's not your job. You're not allowed to grade them that way.
You said I had to watch all the porn. I'll need surgery on my other hand. How'd you get carpal tunnel in both hands? I don't want to talk about it.
Well, you can answer that real easy. Go, well, excuse me, I am the Secretary of State. Like, what did you think was going to happen? By the way, that porn sucks. But this one over here, Debbie Does Dallas, that's grade A.
Yeah.
Highly recommended by your Secretary of
I've never
State.
actually seen that. You know how many people I know that you've never seen that? Really? No, I've never seen it.
I haven't either. When I was young, a friend of mine was watching porn. I watched it for like a minute and a half. In all honesty, I just kind of looked at him and said, what the fuck do you get out of this? And he goes, well, I like watching it. And I said, well, have fun. That's the only time I really ever seen porn. I'd never really cared for it.
The acting is A1, let me tell you.
I don't know. I didn't see any acting. All I seen was a guy fucking another woman in her ass, which I think is utterly disgusting. That's all I seen. And it goes, only watch it for like a minute, and I'm like, what do you get out of this? Oh, I like it. Well, enjoy. I got other shit to do. You know? That's one thing I like about Ron White, the joke he told about, do you have any, or no, it was Sam Kinison that did it first. He's like, every guy has a homosexual fantasy, and I'll never forget this bit. Yeah, he's like, so I'm up. He goes, so I'm thinking. He's like, if I have a homosexual fantasy, I want to know about it. If it's in there, I want to know what it is. He's like, so I was thinking about it, and then his friend interrupted his thought and goes, when you're watching porn, what do you prefer? A big, wet vagina with a big throbbing cock, or a skinny vagina and a skinny dick? And he goes, well, I'd prefer the big, wet vagina and the big throbbing. Oh, son of a bitch. I laughed so hard when he did that bit. I'm like, oh, Jesus.
Legendary fish.
And I think it was also Ron White that did one similar to that,
Similar, but he had a lot more to it.
Yeah. Not a great gamer. Hello. You're late. We were doing elections here. They're not a great gamer. But here we'll ask you now. Would you vote for Ken? Of these right, we want to know, Great Gamer. Would you give
No,
Ken
he's
your
in
vote?
Europe, so I'd have to be
Oh,
president
okay.
of
All right.
Kenya.
All right. Okay. He's in Europe. Would you vote for Ken as the King of England then? Hey, Ken, if he votes yes, you get to wear a crown.
Actually, the king doesn't run their country anymore. So what is it over there? They don't have a president. They have a what?
No, they have a prime minister.
Prime minister?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I
Okay,
know
well-
Canada has a prime minister.
Yeah, so I guess the question, not a great gamer, is would you vote for Ken for prime minister? Dan, you got to pack your bags and move all the way to the UK there, Ken.
No, I don't.
That's a good.
You can say hell no.
Well, what if he votes yes?
Unless he hates his prime minister, then anybody would be better than him, kind of thing.
Oh, I'd be
But
too
I don't know if he
afraid.
hates his prime minister or not. So
I don't know. I'd be afraid to run for president, honestly, because I know me. They'd shoot me.
it's my problem would be, you know damn well you have a target on your back.
Yeah, I know I would because I
don't
am.
care how neutral you are. There's always going to be somebody that hates you.
Yeah, I'd have young people want to kill me. I'm like, your free ride in school is over. You're either going to start learning or your ass is flunked.
Yeah.
And then I'd have the teachers wanting to kill me. We actually have to teach them? Yeah, you do.
Well, I was going into see a tutor so that I could pass my senior year.
Yeah.
Then, believe it or not, I flunked out of senior year. So, or I was flunking the first half of it, so there's no point in finishing the second half.
Sure there is. Go back for an extra semester if you need to. There's always a point.
No. I was saying for the second half of that year.
Yeah.
I could not. My highest grade was a 32%, except for math, which was a 99%.
So good with numbers, but not words.
Or memory. I'm still that way today. And even cars, I can tear an engine apart and rebuild it because that's mechanical, right?
Yeah.
It took me years and years to even remember even half the parts in it, the names of the parts. I know what they do. Hey, Colby. I know what each part does, and I know where they go, but half the time I can't remember the fucking names of them. And I have to, the spring that goes underneath the valve, what's that called? Oh, yeah, valve spring. Yeah. But then there's other little parts like the valve keeper, and then there's, I think it's called a valve seat.
Yeah.
Those I have a hard time keeping apart sometimes because they look similar. But they're both on the valve, but they go in different spots on the valve.
Oh, hello, Colby. Sorry, I was letting him finish because I don't want to be rude. And Not a Great Gamer said he'd consider it if there was a free Colm Meaney autograph. I don't know who Colm Meaney is. I don't even know who that is, so, I'd have to look it up. I'm not into famous people because to me, they're not really famous. They put their pants on the same way I do, so fuck them. The only difference between me and them is they're rich and I'm not. And everybody wants their autograph and nobody wants mine, and that's okay. I don't think I feel like signing my name over. I never understood the whole purpose of the autograph. Look, you have my signature. Congratulations. Never understood that about people. This is his signature right here. It's going to be worth millions one day.
It's still raining out there.
If you're an idiot, I suppose it would be. If I won $1 million or had $1 million, I don't want to buy that person's signature. But I know you can. You'd buy their nipple imprint, wouldn't you?
Yep.
Don't lie. If it was a girl, you'd give $1 million for it, wouldn't you? Like if Marilyn Monroe made a nipple print and you had $1 million and the person that owned that nipple print, you'd buy it, wouldn't you?
I want it in duplicate. I don't want just one nipple. I want them both on one piece of paper.
Well, that'd be a nipple imprint. You can't just have one. You got to have them both. Hey, Ken, what if you bought it and found out one nipple was bigger than the other?
I'd call it a misprint.
He said, oh, I'd use the auto pen for my autograph. Face
Believe
purple.
it or not, I
crying.
actually had somebody ask me for my autograph once.
Dogs won out.
What's
Well,
Seriously, somebody
raining.
bought one of my T-shirts. Somebody bought one of my T-shirts and bought it and had it sent to me.
Yeah, now you put
And signed it in marker and then send it to them.
What's the current temperature outside? That'll tell you whether it's ice or rain.
Yeah.
Well, 34.
It's not ice yet.
Well, it was. Let's see.
It can freeze before 30 degrees.
Yeah.
Or 32 or whatever.
I'd put salt down and then stay in the grass. They ain't gonna stay out there anyway. Not with it raining. These dogs don't like rain.
You don't put a raincoat on them?
No, these dogs. If we put clothes on these dogs, they just look at you like, get this the fuck off of me.
Oh, I used to have a dog, and my ex-wife used to put fucking clothes on him. Within 15 minutes, that some bitch would be shredded up in the fucking middle of the backyard.
Well, yeah, because they're dogs. They're not meant to wear clothes. But again, this is the stupidity of people that thinks their dogs are little people. They're not little people. They're fucking dogs.
Yeah, well, they're kind of sort of my
You
children.
got Lexus's coat on. That ain't gonna work.
Ah, well, no, that might not fit.
You tighten your arms for me.
That guy sounds very familiar, Ken.
Oh,
Yep. How you doing, Strowman?
you know better.
Ooh.
You're small, huh?
Oh,
You're sitting here putting my arms in a chair. My arms. I'm like, oh no, that ain't good.
strumming. That guy sounds very.
Like a guitar. He plays guitar.
That guy sounds very familiar, Ken. What guy?
Me.
You sound familiar?
Yes, man. Good to see you.
I don't know, Ken. When I heard you, you just didn't sound familiar.
Well, unless you're talking about that witch show that I was watching today earlier. It's called Salem.
Yeah.
And a familiar in that is an animal that will guard you with their life.
Hmm.
So, and it can be as small as a little mouse or as big as a big dog. It's just whatever animal picks you, and that's if you're a witch. It becomes your familiar. So therefore, yeah, and the dog is under their spell, I guess. How do you say that?
Beats the shit out of me.
It's a pretty good show, though.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, a scary movie came out called Salem. And it wasn't really scary. The only part that scared me as a kid was when the other kid vampire floated up to his window and was scratching on it. Let me in.
Salem is about witches, dude. You sure that was Salem?
Yeah.
Because Salem is witches.
Yes, but
Like the witch trials and stuff?
Yeah, but there was a movie in the 70s, you can look it up, called Salem.
Oh. This ain't a movie, this is a TV series,
but it wasn't about witches. It was about vampires.
That's weird, because Salem is here in the United States, and it
I
was
know.
known for the witch trials.
Right. Well, that's historic. This is called sci-fi.
Salem still scares the blood out of me.
Well, you might want to keep your blood. I mean, I'm just saying you might need it.
Yeah, it's a TV series, is what they call it. The one I'm watching.
Oh yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
there are a
I
couple
haven't
spots
seen
that
that yet.
made me jump. The whole thing is not very scary, but there was like 2 spots in there that made me jump.
Whoa.
Just something about when the woman hears something outside, so she opens the drapes real fast, and then right next to the window is something, and she screams and makes you jump.
Yes, Hawks TV movie. Well, back when I was a kid, there was no such thing as cable, so that had to be a TV movie. I remember the first time I saw cable.
Oh,
The
no.
first movie I saw was Friday the 13th, and it was the very first time I seen a titty on TV, and my mother freaked the fuck out.
Hold on, G.
She couldn't believe there was a titty on TV. But that was the thing with cable.
Lunch back.
Salem's Lot. Okay, that's different than Salem.
Yeah, Salem. Well, yeah, Salem's Lot. I know what it's called at Salem, but it was Salem's Lot. That scared the shit out of me. But only that scene where that kid would float up to the other kid's window, and he's like, as a kid, I'm like, don't let him in. Don't let him in. Like one of them old women yelling at the fucking movie screen. You know? My mother would do that. She'd get mad at a movie. Oh, these people are so fucking stupid. Why they run upstairs when your serial killer's chasing your ass? Dumbass, you deserve to die. We'd all just look at our mom like, what?
Well, that's the rules of any horror movie ever. Why would
Yeah.
you run into a shed with only one door in it and try and hide from a serial killer
Yeah.
when he's right behind you? And that was hollered out when they ran in to the shed full of chainsaws.
Chainsaws and
Smart.
pitchforks
Chainsaw killer.
and sickles and everything. Anything that could kill you, and that's where you're going to hide.
Well, at least you'd have a bunch of weapons, but they didn't grab them. They just cowered in the corner.
Yeah. It was just funny watching the older people get mad and yell at the TV when, as you know, like you're young, you're like, oh my God. And then I remember like in every horror movie, and tell me this ain't true, especially when cable came out. If you seen 2 people fucking, they were the first ones to die every time. Up there
Or,
fucking,
what's the
they're
second
going to die.
Wait, there's one other rule that the person is going to die first. They had to be black.
Yeah, that was true back in the day.
Yep.
The same thing with
70s and
Star
80s,
Trek.
If you were black, you died first, and if you were fucking, you died second and
Yeah.
third.
And then the other rule was like on Star Trek, you always knew who was going to die because they always wore a different color uniform.
Oh yeah.
Like that was going to die. They're going on the away mission, but that one ain't coming back. How do you know that? Different color uniform. You just got to watch the show. It's a show thing.
Like that goes along with every fucking horror movie out there, dude.
Yeah.
Not just Friday the 13th.
No, it was the same in all of them.
Yeah, Halloween.
Yeah. But that was like just something we caught. I mean, even when I was still young, like, yep, they're fucking, they're about to die. And sure as shit, every time they'd die while fucking. That seemed like to be a big thing in the early horror movies. Like, don't just kill them while they're fucking. What a way to go, right? Well, at least they went while getting laid. You know? Throw a little positive in there.
Gamer says, I know you're wondering what this is. What is this? It's just a real fish. It's customary. Tambourine.
But yeah, I remember when the early horror movies. I think the one that was the scariest of all, which was a total new concept in horror, was Freddy Krueger.
Oh.
Because he wasn't like all the rest of them. He got you when you fell asleep.
The thing that bothers me is God damn it. What's the one that puked up pea soup?
Oh, that's The Exorcist.
Exorcist. And the reason why it freaks me out still to this day is because it was based on a true story.
Yeah, but the true story was actually a boy.
A girl. I know.
And-
No, it was a boy.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he didn't throw up pea soup.
No. But he ended up
But-
dying.
Well, yeah, he did die. But I mean, you got to understand, for The Exorcist, when it came out, the effects in that movie was so far ahead of its time.
Yeah.
I mean, that came out, what was it, 72 or 73? I think it was 73. And the graphics on that thing, I don't know how they did that for being as early as a movie as that was, but that movie had people crying and leaving the theater when it came out.
Yep.
So I remember my mom took my two sisters to watch it, and me and my brother were supposed to sleep in the back of the station wagon. Unfortunately, being who we were, we didn't go to sleep. We were raising our heads watching it. I never had my ass beat so hard in my life because we both had nightmares, and Mom's like, "You watched the movie, didn't you?" Like, that movie freaked us the fuck out. But look, I'm a kid, so if you see a kid spinning her head around talking about fuck me, and then shoving a crucifix in her cooter, you know, and I got two older sisters, I don't even want to go home now. Not with them. Like, my attitude is, leave them here, Mom, leave them here. Don't bring them home. Because as a kid, you didn't quite get the whole possession part. You know what I'm saying? All you knew was it's a young. Yeah, I know. She's trying to dry. She's cold. But at least she did her business. So yes, that was very convincing for a 1973 movie. And then I watched it again. I think when I turned 18 or 19, and I was just overly impressed. I'm like, I can't believe this movie was made way back then and looks that good.
Well, same thing with Star Wars.
Yeah, it was very effective too.
Early 70s.
Yep. Oh, Star Wars was, man, that was a huge thing in the 70s. Star Wars
I think
was
it was
the shit.
75, wasn't it?
You either had Luke Skywalker or Princess Leia if you were a girl, and if you were the bad kid that Mom really didn't like, you got Darth Vader.
But I like Darth Vader.
Yeah, but everybody wanted to be Luke Skywalker.
I wanted Princess Leia. I thought she was hot.
Now, I thought her hair looked ridiculous.
It stayed out of the way when she's giving me head.
Scared your boobs right off. That's you talking about The Exorcist? Yeah, that movie was God. Oh, that movie when it came out was all over the news, but it had to do with people being so scared they were leaving the theater early. You know?
Oh, listen, that reminds me. It's not a movie, but it was a radio show. I want to talk about gullible people.
Oh, you're talking about the War of the World, the original radio cast.
War of the World, yeah.
Yeah, that threw the whole world, the whole country into a panic. Everybody's running outside looking for UFOs.
Oh, there was all kinds of car accidents, all kinds of shit.
Yeah, and that was just on the radio. But to me, I think The Exorcist is going to always live in history, and I think it is because it was. Think of all the horror movies that have been made over the years. It is the only one that literally had people running out of the theater screaming.
Have you ever listened to War of the Worlds? Not the stupid movie, the original done by them on the radio.
Yeah, I studied it. And it sounded almost sounded like a newscast, the way they did it. And I think that's what caused the problem.
Yep. They even had people screaming and guns going off and... Yep. Like, I probably listened to that full thing probably 2006 or so. And it surprised me that it was out that early. Because if you ever listen to old news broadcasts back in the day, like Paul Harvey, listen to how he talked. That's how they did it on there, too.
Yeah, they made it sound like a real
or that
news broadcast.
Or that Zeppelin that went down.
Yeah. And that's what caused the anarchy that took place afterwards.
Yep.
But me, I study the macabre. I study things that most people don't have interest in. Political science, criminal psychology, human behavioral science, body language, history, war. And I don't mean just modern war. I study ancient war tactics. Move. Get out of my way there, Muttley. Move. Speckles, move. Move. I got a dog that just don't know the meaning of the word move. Move.
Come on, Speck.
There. They went outside in the rain. And then I study other things. Witchcraft, demonology, paranormal. I study all that shit. Religion. Keeps my brain occupied, and I like it that way.
Mommy, kids. Hey. Make this good girl.
But I never take like a book's word for it. I cross-reference and then cross-reference again. Because a lot of things that you read that you think are accurate, they're not. Especially history. Ooh, you really got to do a lot of research for history. If you want anything remotely close, you got to do some research.
You want BJ?
Yep.
You want BJ? BJ?
But then, warfare has to do with more of the constant changes. If you go every 100 years, the art of war always had its improvements, and then again, it had some downfalls too. I mean, one of the best ancient war machines to ever study was Rome itself. It was their method that made them unique. It was the fact that their sword was different, and it was designed that way on purpose. And then you had the Han dynasty. Now their version of war was impressive as all hell. If Indians thought they were good on horseback, nothing compared to what they were able to do on horseback. It was incredible. Why does that thing keep coming unfucking plugged? Keep hitting my goddamn wire. That's why. Yeah. I had to plug my phone back in.
Mm-hmm.
One of your favorite units, Heavy Mobile or Balestier? That's a, the hell, I think it was that Prince that started that. Then execution methods too. And why? The practicality and the impracticality of each method. Some designed to make you scream, meaning they wanted you to die slow. Others were designed to be quick and or better known as merciful. You were still going to die. It was just going to be with mercy because you weren't going to scream for hours.
Or sometimes days.
Yeah. If you ever wanted evidence that mankind has always been cruel, all you got to do is go right back to the beginning of history. It's not like it didn't start day one. Yeah, it did. You can't count Adam and Eve if you're religious. There was no other people. What were they going to do, stone each other?
Actually, Adam and Eve means man and woman.
I'm fully aware of that, and that depends on your religion. To some people, Adam and Eve were actually people.
Well, they were supposed to be, but it was men and women, not just one man, one woman.
We don't know if that's the case or not. Honestly, we're never going to know.
No. I'm not saying that I know. I'm saying that that's what it translated from. That's what Adam and Eve is, man and woman.
Somebody better be teaching people that, because I know women that are named Eve. I know men that are named Adam. Hey, how you doing, Adam? You represent all of man. You too, Eve. Congratulations. You now represent all of women. You better hope one of them ain't an idiot.
There are plenty.
There's too many. I love talking to people, and then sometimes I hate it. And it's mostly because once you become a one-sided moron, make no mistake, the minute you became one-sided, you instantly became a moron. I don't mean to offend people when I say that, but the world has never been one-sided, and one-sided never wins a thing.
We need to have a little talk when you have time.
Okay.
But Stacy is, because this is a place that her
Thought you wanted to talk when I have a minute.
ex-boyfriend is.
Well, I'm not pissing Miss Redneck off, am I?
No.
Or Mama Redneck.
She wants to talk about.
Yeah, but anyway.
Does not need to be on the internet.
I understand. We had an Adam in our class, but whoops, he drowned. Well, there goes mankind, Colby. We need a happier story than that.
But I am getting tired anyway, guys. I was gonna call like 5 days ago, but Medieval Mom's on, so we should all go over there and raid her.
I can pop in after I charge my phone. I literally just had to plug her in. I'm at 3%. Well, thanks everybody for coming in. Thanks for having me, Ken.
Yep. Copy that. Copy that message that I just sent down. Copy that, and then we'll go over, and all we do is go in there and click the thumbs up. Say RD Neck Raid. and coffee. And that's it. Then you can go on your own merry way if you want.
Yep.
But thanks everybody for coming. I appreciate everybody stopping by and all that good shit. Thank you for
Me too.
coming and stay redneck.